Oh shit. Yeah, Titan. Sorry, I was just checking if my mic was working. Apparently it was. How you doing, Titan? How's it going? This man. This man indeed. Wow. Wow. That's a proper way to start. Thank you. It was entirely accidental, but I'll still take it. Have fun. Thank you. Have fun whatever the heck you're gonna do. One moment. Alright. Yeah. Need to switch this over. Need to put my mic in the proper position. Almost. Alright, let's see. That should be all the setup I need. So we can just switch over to the good old arena. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, don't need to speak too much. I think we can just hop in. I think I'm gonna start off with the best of one at least. Maybe we'll do a traditional draft afterwards, but we'll see how that pans out. We're just gonna hop in. Don't want to waste too much time spending doing a spiel like that. There we go. Alright, already. Let's see what we open in the first pack. What do we have? Oh boy. Oh boy. Hello, Ugin. Hang on. I forgot to put the arena sound on. There we go. That was fine last time. Yeah, I think we're just gonna open on Ugin. It's gonna go in any mid-range deck, any game that wants to go long, and if you manage to cast it, you're very close to winning the game unless you're actively losing at that point. I like the Stormbird, looks really nice. Yeah. Guardian is really good, just an immensely good blocker. There's no way to interact with it until it does something, so it just dissuades any attacks. But yeah, we're just picking up. There's no way we're not picking Ugin.
This conflict.
Oh. Alright, let's see. We have Roiling Dragonstorm. I've been a big fan of this card. It can draw so many cards during game. Just a good early drop. Some ramp. I mean, this kind of tempting as well. Shit, I don't have a card ready. Hang on. Yeah, I've always had a card close to hand so I can check out all the colors easily. I'm thinking about starting up with a Roiling Dragonstorm here. I think it's just a good card. It goes into... You will play plenty of dragons, so that's good. It's good setting you up early game. If there's a triple land, it might contest. The Rejuvenator is good with Ugin, but I feel like you don't really need to ramp overall, so we're just gonna go with Dragonstorm. Oh. This is interesting. We have another Rejuvenator, which is just pretty fine card. The Dragon Hunt seems to be really good. Some early game interaction, late game. It also draws a card if you want. We are going in enemy colors with this, yes. So we could go either Timur or Sultai. And both of those seem pretty good. This is just a red pick next to it. But I think we'll go for the Rejuvenator. This is fine. I'm gonna put them down there. Ooh, Bivouac is really good. Stormboot is not something we're gonna play with this opening. It's a decent card, but just mana fixing is so important in this set. The Harmonized card is pretty good. Heritage Reclamation, that's kinda iffy. Worked Highlands. Yeah, the Unending Whisper is also a really good card. All the Exiles are good. There's pretty solid cards in this pack, but I think the mana fixing is just gonna be too good. And we got 2 solid ways to go into those 2 colors. And even, you know, we're probably gonna play blue because of this and this. Hello there. Yeah, the question is what else are we gonna do? But I think Fresh Start's a really good card. Flash -5 -0 is just really good. It negates attacks, it stops Harmonize. It just completely puts up one creature. And I think that's a really good ability. And it goes with what we already have. Want to get to the late game, want to get to Ugin. This is a good dragon. I love that. Thornwood Falls is pretty solid as well. I don't think we could focus mana early if we didn't have any good picks like last pack. But I think this is a really solid pick. So we're just picking this one up and we'll see what we get. Focus the Mind's a good card. Evolving Wild for fixing is really nice. We can... Leopard is kind of... don't really care. Although I'm happy to see like at least some green and red cards. But I think Focus the Mind is really good. Maybe either Focus the Mind or Evolving Wilds for fixing. I think picking up an Evolving Wilds... We already have a solid card draw spell. And we don't have a lot of fixing. So I'm just going to pick up Evolving Wilds. I really like that card. Tranquil Cove. Stormshriek Barrel. Discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. That's a good ability. And it's also a 3/3 flying haste that you can bump. Which is pretty good. Like the flyers aren't that big usually in this format. And I don't really see anything else. I'm happy to see 2 blue cards. That feels like blue is pretty open. The dog is alright, but this is not the deck for the dog. I think the dragon seems fine here. Alright, we have the Forecaster, Switch Liar for the Globe. I don't... Oh, the Boulderborn, that's Artifact Dragon. I don't care too much for that. I think Piercing Exile is going to be good. If we end up Timur, we will have some big stuff. And this is Salt Removal spell. If we can get like... what is it? One of the Elephant Makers, something like that. Bring Strike Message alright. Jadecast Sentinel might actually be relevant. Because these games go late and I have milled myself till death already. Let's pick it up in the sideboard. Although I think Hating Blue might be the better way. Just to dissuade anyone from our left from going into blue. Blossoming Sands, we can just pick up a land. Maybe it's useful for the splash. I'm not looking to play any of these other spells. But just picking up a land in case we might need it is gonna be the argument there. There's nothing here really. I mean, we have a combat trick which we don't really need. I'll pick up a back piece, whatever. A Heritage Reclamation. Coming Nightwatch might be good, because we're not set on Tamer yet. We can also just go into black with this start. I think we're pretty much... Well, it's not 100%, but we are close to... I'll pick this one up. And another land. Yeah, I think the biggest chance is we're gonna end up in some Sultai, or at least blue and green. We either might add black or red to that. Let's see, we have the Quasi Revenant, which is just insanely good. 3 mana 3 if you're flying death, there's lifelink. I mean, it is double black, which is kind of awkward. We don't have any fixing in that direction yet. But if we can make it work, it will be really good. And there's nothing really of note here. The Exhale is alright. Hornwood Falls is alright, but this is just a really solid card. What do we have? Sidisi, Venerate Stormsinger. I don't find Sidisi to be really good in Limited. It's alright, she's alright, but not really good. This is good for the aggro decks, which we are not going to be. This is more of an absent card if you have white to get the counters. Bargain is just solid. Molten Exile's good as well. It's the second Exile, but with the Quasi Revenant, I might lean towards the Bargain a bit more. Just have some good selection, get stuff in the graveyard, which might be relevant for some cards. Oh. Winter Night Stories. Draw 3, discard 2 or a creature. With a bounce spell in the pack. Snowmelt stack, Dismal, Backwater. I keep saying Blackwater for that. I would love to have the Backwater, but I think just having a second good draw spell, third good draw spell. I think we're set on draw spells now. This kind of pushes us more towards Sultai. What do we have here? Whenever you cast a second, create a 1/1. That might be a decent card. It's really easy to accidentally trigger it. Champion of Dozen, just to have a freed up. I think Snowmelt stack might be the pick. This card seems really solid in the set. Like, it blocks almost everything except for the big ass rhinos. Wingblade Disciple. I mean, I can see us triggering plenty of flurry here. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a guess on the Disciple. Also to just have a bit of more of an early game plan. Because we're still lacking that. Backwater is really good for us. Sultai Devotee might be nice. It does block basically everything. It goes well with the Exhale. But I want some more lands. And I know the Devotee fixes as well, but I feel like it doesn't fix half as good as an Evolving Wild. If this was best of 3, I'd probably pick up Heritage Reclamation, because I like having that card. But I think right now we're gonna go toward the Globe, just to get a bit more fixing on our hand. Alright, nothing really pops here. We could get a bounce spell on a creature. The Rakshaka, which gives something +2/+2, -2, -2. I feel that's just not enough for most games. I feel the bounce might honestly just be the better one. Okay, we gotta focus the mind. That would be another draw spell. But I think we're gonna take it here. For this we really need to tone down on the draw spells. You're basically 3 mana whenever. It also goes well with the Disciple, so that's something. Not a lot here for us. We might do this to just get a 2-drop. I think so. I'm hoping not to play it, but in case we need a 2-drop, it's nice. Humbling Elder is nice in combat. I think we'll get back a Jadegast Sentinel. Nobody's looking to pick those. And the Humbling Elder is a decent card. I don't like the fixing Embermount Sentinel gives you. But we might need to pick some more fixing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 fixing cards so far. Might be a bit on the low side. I think we can get this at this point. Yeah, we'll put this in the sideboard. It will be a maybe. I'm not that sold on black. We haven't really gotten any good black cards, but the Revenant is just a really good way to go for it. And we got back to Devotee, which is nice. Extremely nice. Okay, what do we have? Stillness in motion. Begin with your upkeep, mill free. If your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library in any order. So it's a big do nothing, basically. Dragon Bond's Relic might be nice. Step into a creature you control at 1 mana of any color. Sacrifice. It does a lot. Also fixes our mana and kind of ramps it. We do need a creature, but we're gonna look into getting some more of those. We have 8 so far. I don't hate this. Oh, I do hate Arena at times though, but that's fine. Oh, Constructor Sage. Tap something, put a stun counter on it, and you can exile it from your graveyard to do the same. That's really solid. Dragon Sniper is also just really solid on defense. I think I'm gonna go with the Constructor Sage. I feel more confident about the blue than anything. Gonna put half color lands in the deck as well for Dragon Brood's Relic now. Because if we play this, I want to be able to crack it as well. We're just gonna pick up the Constrictor Sage here. What do we have? Martyr Monument, not for us. Scoured Barrens. Oh, Sage Wildling. That looks for a basic land, puts it in our hands, and we can also just have a pretty decent flyer. That's just a solid card. I'm usually just rating it as a 1 mana sorcery with upside. Dragonstorm Forecaster again. I don't think we're really needing that. Oh, another Wildling. Okay. Okay, we're starting to cook a little bit here. Oh, we have this in case we want Sultai. And guess what? We want Sultai. We don't really have anything that we might want to splash for. Maybe the dragon, honestly. I think we're gonna pick up a second one. That's just gonna make our mana really solid at this point. Return 2 creatures from the graveyard. This is not gonna be a creature-based deck. I mean, the biggest worry I have so far is that we need to win on Ugin. Other than that, I am pretty happy so far. I think we'll grab a Leopard just to have another 2-drop. I don't think you need to overload on them, but not having them and getting up against an aggro deck is gonna screw you over big time. Exile target permanent mana. This might just be pretty great even at 6, even at 4 mana, because we have 2 of them, and we can we have Blossoming Sands for the other one. We might play. Do we play? We can get Dragon's Brood Relic can tap for white. The Globe can tap for white. Yeah, I don't mind playing this. Nature's Rhythm went this late, and I can't use it really. Oh, we can get a Revenant. It doesn't have to be green, right? No. We'll just pick it up. It shouldn't go this late. I feel like this card's good. Stillness in Motion can go this late though. That card is not good. How many non-crease spells are we on? 25. So we already need to cut. Might pick up another Blossoming Sands. Rugged Highlands. Or this is just not a creature that's off card. That's these, not the best, but it's these. Cruel Troops. I don't feel like we need more draw, honestly. We have 1 stack. I'm not looking to play a second one. What was this sideboard? Flying Blocker. Actually, that might be pretty decent. Just for the fact that it blocks anything with flying. Alright, we might add this. We might add this. Let's see, how do we look? We don't have a lot of solid removal. That's my biggest worry. Maybe I should have went a bit more towards red because we saw those two. What are they called? Those 2 red exhales. We had the mana for red as well. Alright, let's have a look at the deck. We have one red card. Sorry, can I not use this space? Thank you. One red card, one white card. Can you come back? Entry Severance. We're at 46 cards right now. What are we playing? What are we not playing? That's the question. We're definitely gonna go Ugin. Like our main Winkle in this deck will be Ugin into value. I don't know if how that's gonna work out. Nature's Rhythm doesn't really get a whole lot, I feel like. It's 6 mana to get a 4/4. 5 mana, we can get a Revenant for 5, I guess. Storm Shriek doesn't really do anything. Okay, I think the Elder might be gone. Leopard's Divinity. This doesn't really do anything. We have plenty of stuff to do on turn 2 though, so I don't really care about 2 drops. The need to be. I may mill free. Alright, so probably not gonna do that. Lot. Serpent seems kinda eh. Just as that one. Let's look at the non-creatures. We have draw spell, semi-removal, semi-removal, draw spell, removal, fixing, draw spell, fixing and ramp, draw. It's just a lot of draw. I think we might just have to cut the Nature's Rhythm. Pretty sad, but we don't have a lot of good cards to get back, so I don't care too much for it. I think I might go 16 land actually with double Wildling. I want one more forest though, because we really want to cast that Wildling early enough. We have 1, 2, this 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Might be a bit risky, but we have a lot of draw spells to make it work. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 dragons. That's enough for Roiling Dragonstorm. Yeah, I think this might be a deck. Let's see if there's something in the sideboard that might be worth it. Not really, no. We'll just, we might decide to get the 1/3 Death Touch in here, just as a block on the ground. Because I feel like this deck can be overrun at some point. I think it's fair enough. Let's have a look to see how it performs. Yeah. The heart. Thank God we're in bronze and can just make a lot of mistakes and not feel too bad about it. I have awkward. We have high spell, Bellringer, evolving. Like we can get most of our colors here, no reds, because we're gonna get black with this, so we can play Revenant at some point. I think that's gonna be the play. We're just gonna turn 3 will be the Bellringer, and that will probably be the first spell we play. Take your time, Arena. There you go. Get our 1 swarm. Alright, double black is a bit of a hard one, but we'll see how far we get. Play the Blustering Sands. Make it appear we're absent and absolutely fool the opponent. And they're gonna go Mardu, and Mardu is out, so we're in trouble. Okay, let's play the Bellringer, and that will block that card for days. Do I want to trade this for combat trick repairs? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They want to spend their removal on this, that's fine by me. They do have something, otherwise they wouldn't be thinking this long. Question is, what do they have? Ready for that? Oh, that's absolutely fine by me, like 100%. Alright, we're definitely gonna put a second swamp in the deck. Oh, that sucks. What we can do though, get a basic land with this. And then we can play Focus the Mind to draw 2 and get our red mana. And we're gonna take some damage next turn, but I feel like that's fine. Draw 3, discard 1. We are going to discard a Revenant. You can just activate it from the graveyard if you want. And next turn, probably gonna go Deputy and kill that. You can just play this at instant speed, right? Yes. Okay, so we play the Deputy. We be mindful of our mana. At the beginning of combat on their turn, we're gonna kill the Vanguard. Because the Vanguard's scarier and don't want to get hit by it. Next turn is probably gonna be Snowmelt stack and waiting for the mana to cast the Ugin. We just need one more land in 2 turns. We should have plenty of stuff in the deck to draw get mana. Okay, so they want to remove it. In reaction, I want to kill their Vanguard. I will not behold the dragon. Let's hope they don't have a remove spell reaction, because then we're gonna get... Although, they'll be down to 2 cards in hand. Sure. That's fine. They're just trading a lot of spells, but I feel like I'm generally up in these transactions. Like quite a bit as well. Although we do need to be a bit mindful of the life total, but I feel like we don't have to worry too much. Yeah, we're gonna get another land, so we have guaranteed Ugin next turn. We're gonna go Forest, Snowmelt stack. Is that a good blocker?
One step in the if my intervention is required, then my plan bears fruit.
I've been talking to myself. I'll mute it because I'm just so smart. Good job, me. Yeah, ads are gonna start by any second, and after the ads we can continue the games. Alright, ads are over and we're back. Just in time for game 2. So far we're doing pretty good on the deck. Just gotta make sure we keep doing that. Let's see. We have a pretty good hand here, I'd say. Turn 3 Dragonstorm, turn 4 Constrictor Sage, turn 1 Look Up Land. Yeah, sure. Question is, what land do we get? I think it's gonna be a swamp. Swamp seems to be our best choice, yeah. Because this needs black and white, but this is the only card that needs white in our deck, and we have more cards that need black. We're just gonna play this, pass the turn. And after that we're gonna go either Dragonstorm Globe. Oh, are they playing Mardu? If they're playing Mardu, I'm gonna be... we can stop them plenty easy. Ooh, that's a good card. That's a really good card. Can just straight up exile it. No, I'd rather just have a big creature, I think. We're just gonna bring the stomp to them. Tap that with a counter on it. It won't tap this turn. If they double spell, they still get the trigger. That's a bit dead. But that's only if they double spell. Free mobilize. Okay. Do we need to interact with that? I don't think we do. We can just attack. Hit them for 4. Play our big stack. And that's it fine. I don't think we need to tap anything down. We can just block one of their creatures. If they spend the combat trick to kill the snowmelt stack, so be it. That's fine by me. And if they get out of hand, we have Kindred Severance. They are getting out of hand. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're discarding Swamp. We have double black if we need it. We're at 6 mana. If you draw an Ugin, so be it. We're gonna kill this, obviously, next turn. Fits this, right? Yeah, it does. Alright, so we're gonna block that. Take 4. Take 5. Alright, the Winter Night Stories. I think we do need to remove the blocker first. So let's do that. We can attack them for 9 this turn. And play Winter Night Stories. Draw 3, discard. Discard a creature. Next turn play Ugin. Basically win. We can also discard these two, but I think discarding just 1 card's better. Play this step, pass the turn. And we're at 7 lands right now. Oh no, we did need land for the Ugin. Alright, the card I'm most afraid from of theirs is the Venerated Storm Singer. So we are gonna try. Oh no. Okay, so they're gonna deal 6 to us. They're gonna deal 8 to us. They're gonna 9 tap. We're gonna go down to 1 here, I think. If my calculations are correct. This is 7. No, we're gonna go to 3. Oh, that's fine. It's not, but we'll manage. We're casting Ugin this turn. We'll manage. I would like to exile this.
I am the master of this world.
Then we're gonna draw a card and gain 3
I will
life.
not allow my progeny to continue the
Ooh, the
wise
Revenant. Okay,
keep
nice.
mine.
That's gonna be really good next turn. Let's make sure they have to spend a lot of mana to keep this. Because now they can either untap this or they can cast spells. That's basically the only choices they have. Right. I am gonna be a little bit prudent, not attack in case they do something. They play a weird haste creature and double spell and kills that way. Menace, ETB endures 2. Okay. You can play this for 5 as well, right? We have 8 mana, so we could play the Revenant and this without tapping anything down. Let's start out by activating Ugin for... Yeah, we just want to cushion our life total a little bit.
Insight is vital to
Play
success.
Forest, play the Revenant. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We can play the... Yeah, the ult is just utterly irrelevant here. Yeah, it is. Are we attacking with Sage? I think we're just playing another creature. Just make sure we have another blocker. We're in no hurry here. We are winning. So we're just gonna do it like this. Winter Night Stories can be flashed back another time. We have a big ass threat in the air now. 3/3 flying lifelink is nothing to scoff about. We have a double blocker for the Outrider, which only endures. I thought it had mobilize, but I was mistaken. And they scoop. Oh man. If you get through Dissolve an Ugin, you're just winning instantly. There's nothing they can do about it. That does feel great. Resolve 2 Ugins, won 2 games. That's how you love to see it. We're just gonna keep cracking on, I guess. There's no need to slow down. Ready? Is your full iCloud account? Sure, man. It's your right to make stupid decisions, I guess. Whew. We can't cast anything in his hand with what we have, and we're on the draw. There's no early game. No, we're not keeping that. Too much things to go wrong. This, however, this is way better. We have all our main colors, plus extra stuff. We can play this. We do have the fresh stuff. I think we're putting the relic on bottom here. I think that's the card we're least likely to use out of all of these. We're starting off with the Vitro Whack, so we can play the fresh start as early as possible. Oh, nice. Got a Wildling, so we have all 5 of our colors. I think. Yeah. Right, they're not doing anything. They're probably playing Mardu. But if they're taking off this turn, we can take off this turn as well and just fix our mana. Get a Swamp. With a fresh start if we need that. We can also play the Night Watch, probably. Yeah, if we play the Swamp, we can play the Night Watch. Let's see, are they gonna make this a 3 powers creature? Yeah, they do. Okay. I think we'll play the Night Watch here. Yep, that's fine. I don't mind trading this off with them either. What do we want on top? I think it's gonna be the Bargain. Bargain is just Salt card, and it's gonna help us. We're gonna try to just trade off a lot, I guess. Once we're done with that, we can use the Bargain and the Winternight Source to get all the cards we traded off back in the Bargain. Or we can use them in between. Next turn we're probably gonna try to play the Rejuvenator, depending on what they do. We also have a fresh start, but if we have Rejuvenator, we just get so much more mana. It just helps us cast our other cards and keep open fresh starts. I'm gonna trade this. If they want to waste a combat trick on this, that's fine by me. That means they're not doing anything else. Alright, sure, man. Definitely indestructible, whatever. Probably gonna play Rejuvenator to not take any damage. I think that's gonna be... oh, wait, we're taking damage. We're not blocking that. We might be blocking that. Not sure. Depends on how they play it. We got a Bargain, play our Mountain and Rejuvenator. I don't need to mill 3 cards. This is not a deck that really wants to mill. Next turn we can just keep our mana open, have both Bargain and Fresh Start in the arsenal, I think, for 4, 5, 6 mana. Yeah. Could also do Winternight Stories, I guess. I think we're not blocking if they attack. We're fine taking 5 here. We have plenty of cards to stabilize later on. Put a counter on a creature. Draw 1? Oh shit, it's here. Put a counter on a creature, draw 1. No, I'm fine taking 6. They do have a combat trick, most likely. So we are gonna keep Fresh Start open next turn. in case they want to waste a combat trick, and we can outsmart them in some way there. I don't really see them doing any Mardu stuff yet. Ooh, Dragon Steel Blow. How do we feel about that? If we play it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left over. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. We're just gonna fix our mana. They're not really committing to the board. We can try to bait the combat trick out of them. Because they're vigilant, so we're not attacking. And we do have perfect interaction in case they do have a combat trick. So if they decide to go that way, we're absolutely fine with that. We're just keeping our fresh start easy. And if they don't do anything, we'll just play the bargain. Like that's one of the other things where bargain is such a great card. It's just, you can have interaction open, and in case the enemy doesn't do anything, you just play your bargain for basically free. Yeah, we're blocking the Nurturer here. Let's see what they have. They have something, like 100%. What's going on? Up to 2 target creatures you control each get +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay. So we are gonna give that -5, -0. Let's see if they can react to that. I hope they don't, but even if they do, that means they're down to 1 card in hand. We're at 13 life. Sorry, 11 life. We're gonna take 5 from this, from Rally the Monastery. And we just have straight up gas in our hands. We can draw to whatever the heck we need. They are thinking about this a whole lot though. So let's see what they do. 2 mana left over. There's all the colors. Yeah, they can do plenty if they want to. Question is, are they gonna do plenty or are they just gonna do nothing? Could be either one. Alright, they weren't doing anything, and we drew even more gas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I think Winter Night Stories is the safest choice. Draw 3. We're gonna discard these 2 islands. We're gonna play the Night Watch. So we have a blocker for whatever the heck they're doing. Down on top, we're gonna play that next turn. And we have no need to attack yet. We can just trade off any of our creatures. We're doing good on mana. We still have a lot of value in our hand. That's a little bit annoying. They have another combat trick. Let's try getting it out of their hand. We have a blocker for the Sky Rider next turn in the Revenant. And we can just keep open any of these. All their creatures say, yeah, sure, whatever. We can still kill it with Revenant. Let's see. This still taps for 2 mana. So we have 1, 2. If we spend 2 mana on this, we can't make it so that we... Well, we can play both, but then we have to have this tapped. That's annoying. So is it gonna block? I don't think it will. We haven't played a land though, so if we draw a land, we... With the... I think we're just gonna go bargain. Just gonna go main phase bargain. Drawing these 2, I guess. They don't have any enchantments. Oh, they do have an artifact though. Hmm. Yeah, I think we're just gonna draw most powerful cards of this. Fine by me. We can use this to look for a land, but I don't think we need to. No, we're just gonna pass the turn. We have the Wildling to gain free life, the Dragonstorm to draw cards, so we can go Dragonstorm into Wildling, bounce the Dragonstorm to our hands for a lot of value. And we can just start digging for Ugin and win the game. That's the plan. It's been the plan the whole time. The stack's already here, right? Yeah, the stack's here. Best of combat? I don't need... Yeah. If they attack, I would have... Oh, hey! You can also just, you know, naturally draw into Ugin. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just cast Ugin, get rid of the Sky Rider.
Preparation. Power.
Draw, gain free, draw a card. Play a land, play the Dragonstorm. Draw 2, discard 1. Discard 1 of the Wildlings, I guess. This one's haste, kind of gives us a faster clock if we need it. They're both free. Yeah, I'll discard 1 of the Wildlings. Yeah, might as well attack. Like they can attack Ugin all they want for all I care. Because mine's 4+2, and that's they're not beating it that way. Yeah, sure, whatever. Deal some damage to Ugin. He deserves it.
Die here again.
Okay. So we have this is 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 mana. So we are just gonna start winning this game, I guess. +1 Ugin, 10 cards in library. We can play.
My plan bears fruit.
Oh, we only have 1 blue. That's well, we have 2 blue with Dragonstorm Float. We play the Disciple. After that, for 5 mana, we play the Wildling. Get the trigger of that, get the trigger of the Dragonstorm, gain free life. We can't cast Dragonstorm, but we can attack with the Revenants for free. Yeah, we're just taking over this game. They're so dead. I could do the Winter Night Stories, but we only have 10 cards in our library. I don't feel like we need anything more than we have in hand to win this game. And in case they manage to lock up the board in some way, I don't want to draw myself to that. So we're just gonna take it slow and grind them out now. We can deny, we have 1.5 removal spell. Yeah, this just seems great. They can, sure, you can destroy my Revenant. I'm fine with that, honestly. Gonna draw a card with Ugin first. Play this. Go to combat. Attack them with. I should have played the dragon before combat. That's on me. Whoops. Yeah, just attack with everything, I guess. We have plenty of mana to do stuff, so we don't need to keep any attack. Yeah, definitely should have played the dragon before combat. Oh, we're just gonna play the Dragonstorm and the dragon after combat. I know I was just talking about not wanting to overcommit, but call me a hypocrite, I guess. This is our worst card. The Evolving Wilds might be worse. Not doing anything for us here. And we play... We don't play Dragon, honestly. There's a board wipe in Mardu, I just remembered. It's gonna pass the turn. We don't need to do anything. We have to basically death with the dragon, I believe. I didn't count that, so it's 8, 9 plus 3. Okay. Beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 token, or if a creature attacking. Because, yeah, I'm afraid we're not gonna get to your upkeep, friend. Not gonna happen. Oh, Could even blow it up if I wanted to, but that's fine. Play the dragon we've got last turn. Gets a counter because of the globe, and we go to swing in with everything. That should be it. Yeah, there we go. Third game in a row, won by Ugin. This set is great. Just need one good card and you'll get there. Back one, pick one Ugin is apparently a really good deal. Right. Game 4. Oh, this is awkward. We can do this to draw cards. If we hit blue, we're in a pretty good position. We are on the play. Alright, this is a bit of a risky hand, but I like it enough that we're gonna try it. We have turn 2, this to draw 2. We have plenty of stuff that gets our blue mana out, and ooh, they're Mardu. Ooh, if they're straight on aggro Mardu, I like the hand a lot less. Alright, that's our blue mana. I think we're just gonna play this. We don't need to dig for it now. We can go turn 3 for the Disciple, turn 4 for the... Oh no, that's a 5-drop. Okay, so they're gonna go white. That's their plan. Hang on. There we go. I did a little oopsie. We can just play the Night Watch that will block anything, and they will need to spend removal to get out of the way. The Disciple is nice in case you want to go Feral into Exile next turn. But we don't really have a big creature to exile with. I think we're just going to go Night Watch. Let's see what's in the top for that. Let's see if we can get something good. The stack is a really good blocker. Yeah, we're going to get the stack as well. We just play Swamp Stack next turn. And hopefully be able to stabilize from that. We need another land for the Constructor Sage. We can discard it with Stormstreak Feral, so we have it in the graveyard in case they do some nutty stuff. But it seems like they're not hitting black if they have it. Okay. Are they gonna do something with the creature with the Swamp Sunk? Ooh, I don't like this. Gonna block the Devotee? Because I don't trust shit of this. They are gonna do something. The question is what? Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Okay. So we're gonna play another big blocker. Maybe next turn, if we draw a land, we can go Disciple into discard. Into either fight something, or it's not a fight, it's bite. Either discard into buy something, or some of the other options that's out there. Are they gonna attack? No, they don't have an out-track. Okay. Fresh Starts is a really nice one to just have handy. I think we need to dig a bit. What do we discard though? I think the Disciple, honestly. We're gonna do this, discard the Disciple. Yeah, I don't really like it, but I think we have to. Okay, play a Swamp. We can play the Relic. Then we have 2 mana available for the Fresh Start or the Piercing Exile, depending on what they do during their turn. But we can block and tap the stack for mana afterwards. We're not attacking. We're definitely not attacking here. The next turn we can go Constructor Sage to... oh, that's really bad for us. Alright. Now we don't have anything up. They don't seem to have anything down though, so that's fine. Ready Monastery is a pretty solid card. I feel like they're implying they have something that can... No, they don't. No. I was like, they have something that can give +3 plus something like that. But no, apparently they don't. Play the backwater and play one of our bigger boys. I think we're... Oh, okay. Okay. There's ads going on as well. Didn't even play the Ugin that game. Just won without playing Ugin. Imagine that. We're already 4 wins, and 3 of them were just casting Ugin. Okay, alright, let's see. We have 40 seconds on the ads, so we'll just wait those out while we're here. Ten more seconds on the ads. I can load it up now. And when the ads are done, the ads are done. It does take a while to find games sometimes, apparently. Oh, nice, let's go. Okay, what do we have? We have nothing, honestly. We don't have green mana to cast any of our fixing cards. Like a free drop and nothing else. We're likely to draw a green card, but on the draw I'd rather take a mulligan than take a risk. And this looks really good. We have early interaction, 2 good cards that help us dig for better cards, and Constrictor Sage that just absolutely stops the enemy for a bit. I think we're putting one of these on the bottom, and I'm feeling pretty fine about this hand. Ah, lovely. Sagu Wildling to get some more mana, mainly. I think we're getting a swamp with that, and after that we can cast every single card in our deck. Yes. Get the swamp. Next turn we're probably gonna go island into Gurmak Nightwatch. Enemy is on Absent, it seems. Didn't make any early game plays. Starting off at turn 3, as you should in this game. With 1 more card, leave your graveyard during your turn, put up a swamp counter on this, alright. We'll just play the Night Watch. With plenty of mana now. We just need something good, and I think the Revenant's pretty good. Happy we got the swamp now, so we can play the Revenant. Okay, they're gonna take this away. That's fine if they want to waste their removal spell on that and get 3 damage in. which, because that means they're not spending it on the Revenants. They go Revenant, Mastery on their creature. They missed their 4th land drop, which is extremely good for us. And we're just in the pilot seat now, I feel. In the driving seat. We can next turn either play Focus the Might, or if they play something annoying, Constructor Sage it. Alright, they're just gonna fix their mana. See if they have another color. They don't seem to. But they can do another free drop, which we can Constructor Sage, or we can just Focus the Might for value. Maybe if we find like a 2-drop, we go 2-drop into Focus the Mind for more value. Oh no. Hey, removal. Lovely. I love removal. So we did find the 2-drop. So we're gonna go Piercing Exhale to kill that. We can't behold, sadly. Get that out of the way. Play Focus the Mind. Draw 3, discard Forest. Yeah, where's 5? I mean, we like to go over the top in this deck. So drawing mana is nice. But I think playing the Stormshriek Feral next turn is gonna be nice. Having Constructor Sage still is an option. Yeah, alright, we even drew mana. We can just attack for 8 and we are definitely winning that race. So let's try that. They still haven't drawn their 5th land and they're at 4, we're at 6th land, so just raising them down here, putting them on the back foot seems like the best plan. If we draw like some, we have 6 mana. If we draw something that's 3 or less in cost, we can play the Disciple and immediately double spell with it. Otherwise, we can just Constrictor Sage something of theirs. And we have them dead in 2 turns, I think. We can also just pump this once. We have one more for some pumpkins. Okay. We can, well, we're definitely attacking with everything. 6 mana, we're just gonna go Disciple into Devotee. No need to pump that. So we're playing this as a first spell. As the second spell, we're playing this, triggering that. Just getting a lot of triggers. Blocking up the board on the ground. They can attack if they want. We have a Death Touch blocker. They are at 8 and we have Lethal in the air. Let's see, if they remove this, their only chance to survive this, I think, is removing the Feral. Or if they remove the Revenant, we have 1, 5, 6. Can go up to 7, but this will not save them. They're just dead in the air. Bit set for our opponent, not drawing land, but that's kind of the risk you take, apparently. They had a really good Warden though. That Warden would have probably put their deck over the top. It seems really solid, but we just out-tempoed them with there's nothing special. That's a nice thing. I feel like with just normal cards you can do pretty good in the set. You don't need something extremely over the top. Just play a lot of good creatures and you're there, and most of the creatures are good. Oh, they gave free life of this. Okay, I might have not calculated it in. Let's see. So they're gonna go up to 11. We can attack for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's rude. I'm gonna kill the Nurturer. Am I gonna kill it? No. Why would I block here? I think if we attack with everything, they're forced to block with the Outrider if my math is mathing. Because we're attacking for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they need to try these off. They'll still take a lot of damage. We can play Constrictor Sage to tap something down. I don't see a reason not to attack with everything here. I don't see any backswing. They're gonna have to do a terrible trade here. I don't think there's a 5 mana board wipe in the set. just gonna deny their life link, I guess. Oh, wait, what? If it's first time, but oh, it gets a +1% counter if somebody puts a counter on it. That's funny. That's funny. We'll play this game live. Whatever. Why wouldn't we? Because this puts us into Ugin range. If we just want to really go for the top, or if they board hype us for some bizarre reason. In some bizarre way. I mean, the reason would be obvious. The way would be interesting. That is not a flying creature. That doesn't deal with any of our free lethal threats either. Okay, that's a lot of counters. Gonna attack us for alright, 5. Sure. That's not doing it. So we're just gonna attack with these. Don't you need to attack with the Sage in case they have something. I wouldn't know what, but you never know. And that's our 5th win. It means we're already up in the draft. Touch of Death. Okay, sure. I don't know what that achievement does or stands for. Right, with 5-0 we already have 600 gems. We're just gonna go continue. We'll see what we get. Right. 6th game. Against Tim 3. I think Tim made a third account. Alright, how are we looking on this? We are on the draw. I don't like this. We don't have our main color green, which fixes our other colors. And we can't... The only spell we can play is 1 for flyer. No, we're not keeping this. Oh, this I like. This is straight up turn 3 Garci Reverend. We have the fresh start to block some stuff. We have 1 wild lane to find our sources and a second one to put on the bottom. I think we can just put a forest on the bottom. Fine with that. Like turn 1 we go backwater, turn 2 forest. Forest into wildling for a swamp, and turn 3 we're just playing a revenant. That's just a good curve, honestly. Ah, there we go. They also have a wildling. How cute. How quaint. Oh, they're also Sultai, it seems. No, I want the extra land. I was thinking we could also play a devotee and filter mana through it. I don't feel like we need to do that. We want to have definitely our 4th land drop, so we have two turns to draw another land. And play this wildling. Ooh, that's a good card. That card has really impressed me. Especially if you manage to get like these kinds of effects early. It's pretty easy to build around it and make some really great stuff. Let's see if they have interaction for our referent. If they don't, they're in deep water. If they do, it's fine. I don't mind them interacting. They just have a flyer. That's kind of interaction. We can fresh start them if they block here. 2 counts on flying count on target creature. It's kind of annoying to get it in the graveyard as well. That's pretty good for them. We're still gonna attack into it. Like if they block it, yeah, we're gonna go fresh start. Wait, hold on. How is the tapper doing this? The tapper is doing this coldly. Gotta make sure in this set. Right, play the devotee. So if we draw a land next turn, we're playing the wildling. Otherwise, we're probably gonna go bargain or play the card we draw. Draw a 1-drop, we can go 1-drop into Focus to Might, but I don't think we have that many 1-drop. What is that? Good creature get +2/+2 and is hexproof for monocolored. Equip Or this costs 1 less to cost for each color of the creature it targets. For 2 mana, they make this a 4/4 protection from monocolored. That's gonna be annoying to deal with. We have 1 card in the deck that can destroy that. But until that, they just have a really good attacking creature. Yeah. I am willing to raise this though, because we have a light linker. Ooh, we did draw another land. We're just attacking with everything here. At this point, we're just raising. Do they have... Oh, they don't have blue mana. I was afraid they had a counterspell up, but they don't. The Behold the Dragon counterspell. They can have the black exhaust or the green... It's not exhaust, is it? The cycle, that's the Behold cycle. But yeah, if they want to raise this, that's fine by me. We're gaining 3 life, we're attacking for 6 in the air every turn. Keep the 2 in the ground open if we want. Probably gonna go bargain next turn. The 3 draw spells here. Let's start with Winter Night's Stories. If we get a land, I think bargain is better. If we get land, we can play one of the other ones. Especially Focus the Mind would probably be my top choice. Let's see what they want to do about the bargain. Okay, we have plenty of untapped lands. How are our lands looking? We're getting the Forest and the Night Watch. Build 2 land. Play the Forest. Play Focus. Draw 3 cards, discard 1. What am I least impressed by here? It's just digging, interaction that can't target their shit right now. I think the land. Like I don't... We're at 6 though, if we want to get to Ugin. We have plenty of draws to get to Ugin. Let's get rid of the land. I think we're just attacking with the Revenant here. If they want to trade it off, that's fine by me. Let's just put the counters on the Wildling. Okay, sure. That's a little bit annoying, but we can still raise to me. Well, it's not really... This format is not about raising, honestly. We just need a way to deal with the Dragonfire Blade, and we do have a way in our deck to do that. Gonna give that flying, okay. I'm gonna trade it off with the Wildling. Oh, it gets 2 counters? Okay. Now it's getting dangerous. I'm willing to take 10 here. Going down to 16, going down to equal life totals. We can tap that down for a turn for sure. Is there anything else you want to do? Not really. Just play this. Keep their champion tapped for a turn. They have... There's only 1 single black spell I can think of. Oh, there's Dragon Skill Fill as well. Well, that's less than ideal. They're gonna hit again for a lot next turn. Looking at 11 damage, and we do need to block some of it at this point. Let's just get a basic and pray we have good draws. Attack with Devotee, I guess. The Wildling is gonna be block duty. Gonna block the Skimmer, most probably. But definitely. And we need to deal with champion. But we can put Death Touch flying and a lifelink counter on our Construction Sage to make it block any of their creatures. So we block this because it will prevent 4 damage here, 3 damage there because that one has trample. Best draw would obviously be Ugin here. We have 7 mana, we can just cast it straight away. We can play this into the dragon, but we also need to play this. We are looking at 7 mana. The goal is just to survive here mainly. We can block this with the devotee. Damage will trample over, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's have a little dig. Oh, nice. Leopard. If we, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 men left over. We need to do the Revenant. We can play Ugin next turn. I think, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go. No, we need the Revenant. That's a big issue. We need a Revenant to be a big lifelink blocker. Otherwise, we're just. Oh, we're not exactly dead, but it's not looking great. I think we need to do this. And not attack and just pass the turn. With the Leopard to deal with the equipment. We can play Leopard into another blocker. Maybe with the Dragonstorm Globe. I think playing Ugin next turn is not the way to go. Yet. When you cast this, exile up to 1 target permanent, there's 1 or more colors. Okay, so we can't. This is 0 colors. Yes. So let's see. We're still at 7 mana. So this will playing. This goes to 5. With the Leopard, we go to 2 -1. Alright, they're gonna re-equip it. Sure. We're still gonna block the champion of Dusan. Yes. Yes, I mean we have to. Just Deft's lifelink is the way for us to go here. Go down to 4, go up to 8. We can deal with the blade next turn. Also deal with a creature with Ugin and Gay. I think Ugin might just be the good play here. Let's see what they do with the blades. They have the mana to. Okay, they don't use the blades. Those all get a counter. That's not enough to kill Ugin though. Let's see, we're at 8 mana with this. +2/+2 hexproof for monocolored. 3/3. I think Ugin killing one of the hunters is the best move because those hurt them most. Then they still have the 7/2 is 9 damage. We go to 11 with Ugin. Then we can block 1 more with the Devotee. Yeah, I think this is the best move. Cast Ugin, exile 1 of them there. Plus Ugin. Draw card, gain some life, do no attacks. If we block and they don't have a pump spell, we can make Ugin survive. Play the Undergrowth Leopard. That's not a pump spell. They are digging though. That's scary. No Devotee for them. Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. Right. Question is, are they gonna try to kill us or focus on the Ugin? I hope for them to focus on the Ugin because that gives us time to play out our hand and stabilize. If we can make Ugin survive, that's great. I will take the chance. Okay, nice. That's digging, but no draw. They're setting up for next turn now, so they're probably not gonna kill us this turn. If they attack with everything on Ugin, I can trade off the Hunter with the Devotee. Ugin goes down to 1, I believe. We have another champion. Yeah, but if they use the champion, they can't use the blade. The blade will cost 1 mana at least. Okay. Oh! No, that's still not lethal. Well, lethal for the Ugin. Also not lethal for us. Still costs 2 mana for the blades. This we can do this at instant speed, so we can block Sec next turn. I'm still wondering to see where they are going to hit. We can also put a stun counter on this next turn. Alright, they are gonna go towards face. I think we'll trade these off. We'll take the damage. Betraying these is pretty good because having a 5 mana trample creature is really hurtful for us. They are gonna equip that. That's fine. We're gonna start off with +1. We need the life. Alright. Let's see. Play forest. We have 9 mana available. We need to have 1 mana left over, so we can spend 8 mana. This puts us down to 5 up. That's 6 mana. +2. I think we can play most of these. Let's see. This is gonna... Yes. Yeah, I think... Oh shit! This is a colorless spell! I forgot about that. Whoops. Okay. But that makes stuff a bit easier. I should have killed the skimmer now, but that's fine. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we need to be very careful not to make any mistakes. We have 7 mana. So we can play the stack. And the leopard, and we have 1 mana left over. End the turn. So we're gonna take 4 probably. Yeah, we're gonna take 4. Go down to 2. Plus with Ugin. Constructor Sage, their skimmer, play blockers. Yeah, we can grind this out now, I think. Although I am a bit scared, because if they put 2 counts on the skimmer, I really should have targeted the skimmer. Yeah, that was stupid. Alright. Well, you live, you learn. If you don't live, you learn as well. Destroy target non-land permanent. Alright, so Ugin is gonna be gone. Presumably. I mean, there's only one target really, right? Yeah. So rest mill free, discard a card, return a creature on land from graveyard to your hand. Okay, that's not too impressive, honestly. Alright, so life total is gonna be an issue. It's gonna be low. We have 1 more Sagu Wildling, I believe. They're gonna put a count. Oh no, they're gonna draw a card. No. These get countered. Yes, that's my mistake. So they also have a good engine going. Best to attackers, take 4 in the air. That's the damage. We can correct the leopard here, but I think... No, I was about to say, I think we're gonna go attacking next turn. No, we'll just crack it here. We're not gonna take it with assistance. And we just need that enchantment gone. We are looking at 9 mana. 10 potentially. 11. 11 mana if we want to. So if we play Dragonstorm into the Varrow Bounce It. I think that's a good start. We have 3 mana for the Constructor Sage for sure to put a stun counter on their skimmer. This will not deal with this, right? Nope. Alright. Discard. Let's see. How much more do we have left? We have... sorry, we have 7 untapped here. 8. We have 8 left. So we can play this. Have 3 left. Yes. Discard those. Play the Varrow. Play the sage on their flyer. Yo, Canadian Wonky Bongs. Rating in with 2. Thank you. How's it going, Wonky? How was your stream? I saw you playing some Minecraft, as per usual, I might say. Am I gonna attack here? No. No, I don't. And our opponent has a lot of good cards in the graveyard. It's not looking great, honestly. Tom to race you to take all the credits. Well, I do appreciate it. How you doing today? Stream's pretty good. Did some hardcore. How are your stream going? It's actually going really good. We're losing this game, but we lost like we won 5 games in a row before this, so I can't with good conscience complain. I've just been playing the set a lot and it has been a blast. 09S? Oh god. I'll see you guys after the ads. 2 minutes. Yep, I'm sorry about that. Gotta run, have a good stream. Hey, thanks for the lure. Behold that. Yeah, okay. We have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. This is 5, so we can play this. We can, yes, okay. Let's do a stupid. Do this, tap this. Yes. Draw 3 cards, discard these 2. Decline. Discard and discard. Yo, Totoro. Hey, yeah. We're playing some Magic. I've been playing the latest set and it has been a blast. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And we managed to open like the biggest Planeswalker in the set. So I could not play it. Are we attacking here? We're leaving ourselves a bit open. Yeah, we're attacking. Fuck it. Oh, scheisse. I'm sorry, I don't speak German. You've heard the new set is Tarkir. You're gonna get you some back. Yes, it is. It is just full on Tarkir. It's amazing. We got Dragon Storm. We got big ass dragons. We got Ugin making a return. Hang on, Ugin is in my graveyard. Am I in exile? No, it ended up in my graveyard. We got Ugin. I've been casting Ugin this draft. And it's been amazing. Okay, hang on. I didn't pay attention. They're attacking with the 2-1 lifelink. I think we do need to attack here. Enters with 2+1 counts on it. Whenever a creature or another creature dies, if they counts on it, put the counter. Alright. So if this dies, they can put a lifelink counter on the creature. Whatever. Oh shit, 2 minuten reclame. Yes. Yes, there's 2 minutes of ads. Alright, to put a lifelink counter on it and a +1 counter? No, if it dies, it can move the counter around. Which is fine. Let's see, we have 3 cards in our library. That's honestly a bigger issue than anything else. We're at 6 lives, we really need to close this out quickly. Opponent has 1 card in hand. We have 10 lands. We can make this blockable 7, something like that, right? Yeah. We can play this, make this unblockable, attack for quite a bit. And hope to finish them off next turn. You're gonna sell a kidney to... I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, Canadian. But... You know, might not be the bestest of decisions. But yeah, Ray, check it out. If you've played Magic around Tarkir, you will love this. It's great. Just gonna block this. I just want to survive here. That's the main goal. I think we got it. Holy crap. Holy crap. You're totally able to speak Dutch and you're not using Google Translate? Nah. I 100% trust that you would never do something like that. I know you're a man of principle. I have full trust in your ability to not deceive me. Alright, we're 6-0 this draft so far. We haven't lost a single game. You played against pre-release back in the day. You make a really dope self-built deck that Lucy hated. Nice. Nice. With the Sultai colors probably, right? They still do that shenanigans. Alright, let's see if we can get a big, clean 7-0 sweep. That'd be amazing. Hang on, I gotta share this deck with a few people. Alright, sorry, I'm back. I've returned. I would at least ask you to type something I can understand. Canadian. If you remember correctly, there was a lot of Delve in the old Tarkir sets. Yes, I'm sorry to say there's not gonna be good Delve cards. Because apparently, printing Delve is really fucking hard. You said, oh, you became Jewish. God damn it. But yeah, there is like one mythic dragon that gives all your shit Delve, and that's about it. You become the language. That's how they say it in French, right? I mean, come on, they had to ban like 4 of the Delve spells last time they tried Delve. So, you know, I get them for not wanting to do that again. Je suis ma language. There, I'm butchering your language now. Wait, this guy is... I believe that's a few ranks above me, but we'll see. Okay, how do you feel about this? There's no green. I'm on the draw with no green in hand. Nah, we'll mulligan this. This is... Oh, this is horrible. Oh no. Okay, at least we got green, we got more fixing. Got a 3-drop, a 5-drop. Delve was pretty broken, yes. I mean, even fix Delve is broken. Alright, we'll discard these two. We'll play this turn 1, look for another land turn 2. And then we have all our colors, except white, but we only have one card that kind of needs white. Mardu Devotee and the Plains, okay. Devotee, not Devotee. ETB Scry 2. Let's see what's happening. To the bottom, okay. Love to hear that. I'm really scared that just gonna Mardu us out. Because that's entirely possible. Anyway, gotta head off for a bit, but you will leave the tab open. Hey, thank you, Ray. And yeah, good luck with whatever you're doing. This is not looking good. Alright, we're gonna do this. Get a basic land. What are we gonna get? I think we're gonna get black. Because if we have 2 black sources, we can play all the cards in our deck. And the Revenant is a really good card to draw right now. Yeah, we're taking damage. Yeah, I feel like we're playing against a Mardu player who's just preying on the slower decks. Sadly, we are the slower decks. I'm happy they don't have a turn 3 drill. They're probably gonna fetch it red, if I were to guess. Yeah, there comes the fetch. And there comes the mountain. Called it. Alright, we have a blocker, March of the Lost attacking cards. Whenever you attack targets, creature get plus X plus O at the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures. Okay. And we're just... Yeah, we're just playing dumb blockers here, honestly. I think that's the best we can do right now. Probably gonna have to jump something of theirs next turn, which I'm not looking forward to. Let's pick that one up. Play a land, and no, we're gonna go jump block next turn. If they attack with everything, at least we can trade some stuff up. But right now we do have to block the thing they're gonna buff. Because we're just gonna take too much damage if we don't. They still have a handful of cards. We're at 11 and we only have 3 cards in hand. Then again we started at 5, so it ain't too bad in that way. I'm calling they're gonna pump the Marshal of the Lost. Oh, they're not. Okay. Oh, there we go. They're just gonna exile my thing. That's fair. I'm basically forced to block the Marshal. And take 5. Because, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any other good blocks, so we're blocking the Marshal. If we draw lands, we can go Constructor Sage. Oh, other tokens are gonna have flying. Amazing. Oh, we're not to attack. Attacking tokens gave flying. Play this, discard. Yes. Sage again. No, but it doesn't really matter. We're just not gonna win this. No, they won this fair and square. They just have a good deck that preys on the slower side of things. If you manage to do that correctly, you'll have a very good chance to win. I haven't had success with the Mardu decks, but apparently some people have. Alright, well, we're just gonna try another one. Just one more. Just one more. At least we're playing against another silver this time. Let's see. This is a bit on the slow side. We do have Fresh Start, Dragon Brute Relic. We can stop what they're doing. If we get a creature, we can get our own stuff going out faster. I don't mind this. With our colors, we have some interaction, and we do need some decent draws. But you know what? Even Leopards is a decent draw right now. We'll just play it out. It's a random 2-drop. I don't mind having a random 2-drop. Alchemy's assistant. Oh, let's go. There is our game. Just gonna play the relic. Actually, no need to do anything. If they attack, we'll just take it. Most important thing now is to get to the Ugin. Be able to cast it. Maximize an instant, right? Yes, okay. They can go to attackers. They can attack with their 2-1. I don't want to trade off. Like the early game, little damage that you gain is really inconsequential, I feel like. You just focus the mind here, like. Probably not the best. Oh. It doesn't really need to do anything here, I feel. Anything else. If they want to counter this, it's annoying, but... let's see. You can discard the forest, play the backwater. You can also just discard the devotee. We just want 2 more... Yeah, we just want 2 more mana here. And we have it in hand now. If we can go turn 6 Ugin, I feel like we're winning. Flurry Wind, request a second spell each turn. Copy it, then exile the spell with 4 time counters if it doesn't have to spend gain spell. Okay. That's a really good card. If they can get a second spell, there we go. But they'll put a Piercing Exhale Piercing Exhale into exile, and they'll be able to cast it in 4 turns. And they have this in hand. Okay. So they're gonna get a free spell in 4 turns. Which is a bit annoying. Not gonna lie. Let's play Winter Night Stories. Do we want to discard any of these? No, not really, I think. And discard 2 lands, but we want to guarantee the Ugin, but this can guarantee the Ugin. Not next turn though. I think we can discard this. Oh wait, we can't guarantee the Ugin next turn because we don't have a creature. That's an oopsie. That's quite a big oopsie, honestly. I was thinking of next turn Ugin, but that's not gonna happen. Depending on what they play though. If they play like a big creature, Sage of the Fang, that's just some counter or something. Because we do have a removal spell, we can play Rejuvenator as a removal spell for... We could just play removal spell for that, I guess. We're still 1 turn away from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 1 turn away from Ugin. We can just play a blocker on the ground. Yeah. We're definitely gonna be casting Ugin next turn. Not milling. Next to combat and to turn. Yeah. We're gonna be casting Ugin next turn. If we tap this, if we were still able to tap this for it, we can keep 2 mana open for fresh start to protect it. And that seems pretty good, honestly. We're definitely, unless they have some kind of pick a card from my hand, they're not gonna be able to stop me from playing it and removing their flyer. Drawing cards, gaining free life, just doing Ugin stuff. Just Ugin doing Ugin stuff. That's just what Ugin does. Okay, then remove it. Sure. Oh shit! I do have a fresh start in hand. I'm an idiot. Get the mana open. Okay. Not very smart of me. There's 3+1/+1 counts on a creature. Okay. So they're really buffing their stuff up now. So we're gonna play it on that. Take a bit less damage. You can remove the Stormbrood next turn with the Ugin. How is their suspend looking? Oh, it's over here. We exile the flyer. In 2 turns they can play the exile, the Stormbrood. Wait, do they get the Stormbrood? Sorry, can I see the card at least? Apparently I cannot. Okay, Dragonstorm Globe is gonna be really good next turn. Because it triggers the Ugin. It's the only card in our deck that does that, so we can remove the Taigam as well. And after that we can just try to grind it out with Winter Night Stories to get started. Because I think we can play Globe into Winter Night Stories. Oh my lord, hang on, what? Oh, double the number of counters on it. Okay, so we need to kill that. We'd love to kill the Taigam. Not gonna be able to. They're not gonna be able to kill Ugin either, so that's good. Unless they have another pump spell. I'm just really hoping they don't. Yeah, they went for that. That's fair enough. That's probably a good move, honestly. How many cards in the library? 19. Okay, we don't have to worry about milling yet. Let's see. We played this. Exile the assistant. Would love to deal with the Taigam, but not being able to. 5 mana for Winter Night Stories. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Discard. No creature. Yes. Play Bloodfell Capes. Go up to 7. Alright, so we don't have anything to target. Oh wait, this can hit planeswalkers? Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Okay, nice. We'll hit the Ugin for 2 ain't gonna do it. They're gonna put that in suspend. That doesn't matter that much to me. We're probably gonna go like Wingblade into Night Watch. They're still gonna go for phase, which is, I think, the best they can do. Draw an extra card of Ugin. Gain some lives, which is
Insight
probably the better
is
part of it.
vital to success.
Can go Disciple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana if you want it. So we can go play the Wilderling. And after that we can go Exile. To deal with the Taiga and make sure there's no more shenanigans from that. I would like to behold a dragon. Look at my dragon. It's pretty cute. And I think honestly we pretty much have this game in the bag. We'll put that on bottom. Oh, they can create 1/1 with the land. Okay, that's cute. Still want to see what... Alright, I'll just have to look this up. Whirlwind Stormbrew. What art thou? Alright, kill my dragon for 2 mana extra. We have another one on top, so it's fine. What? Gather is so bad. Hang on. Flash flying, you make as dragons. Sorcery spells and dragon spells as though they have flash. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's gonna go next turn. We're just immediately gonna remove that, I guess. Do we need to be mindful of the library? Not yet, we don't. Alright, so we can... let's see, how many? We have 9, 10 mana, so this is 4. 3. This is gonna add another 4, because it's cheaper because of the bell ringer. So I think it's gonna be pretty solid to sequence those in one another. Let's play that. This is our second spell this turn. I want to play this, so hang on. We need 1 green, 1 black. We can get it of this or this, but we can't just play it like... Yeah, alright, so I have green, black, white for the Saffron next turn. Destroy creature flying. You are a bit too late with that, because we still will get the trigger. And a few life. We do need to... I think we need to stop upping Ugin now. We're gonna get Stormblood. Let's go in full control because we want to destroy it, exile it before they draw a card this turn. Right, resolve that. And before they get a chance to draw a card, we want to put it into exile. There we go. Just had to make sure we sequenced that correctly. That's a pretty cool effect on the sleeves though. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we have the Revenant as well. Let's see. 9 cards in library. Go to combat. Attack with everything. Don't seem to really be doing anything. I mean, I guess we'll just zero Ugin, so we can keep lands tapped for reasons.
Spend this mana
Play the
wisely.
Karsi Revenant. And the Sage. That thing down. End the turn. Yeah. They gain that next turn. Oh, they have their own disciple. That's cute. That's really gonna stop us. Alright. Getting a bit annoying, honestly. Let's How many mana? They have 1, 2, 3. They have 4 mana. That's awkward. Actually, let's up Ugin again. Roiling
Insight
Dragonstorm.
is vital to success.
No, no, we don't. Really do not want to do that. Go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. There's no need to hold back. Just attack with everything. Okay, to block the highest damage. Go down to 11. We go up to 23. 7 cards in the library. They have 20. So we gotta be mindful of that. We can untap the Disciple now. They've played 1 spell this turn, so they can get another trigger of that to slow us down even more. And no doubt they also still have a few good draws in their deck. Bone seems to be thinking a lot. We'll see. We'll see what the opponent ends up doing. Not much it seems. Okay. 6 cards. They can untap this at instant speed and just trade off with one of our things, I guess. How scared are we of that? We can't play any of these cards. It's a bit sad. What do we have in the deck? Let me have a little look. Snowmelt Stack would be really good. Bargain and Night Watch, which would be horrible. I think we're just gonna go attack. No need not to. They're probably gonna trade something off for the Disciple. Probably the Revenant, I think. Yeah, you're gonna attack it. Just pressing no one. There we go. They killed the Revenant. Those two are gonna trade. Put them down to 4. Put a Revenant in the graveyard. No hits for Ugin. We could minus it just to flex. I feel like that would be overkill. We don't need to do that. We have 2 lethal creatures. We can give one to flying next turn. The Sage. So that's good. And they need to have 2 remove spells. And they have nothing. They have absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna go like this. Yeah, put the counts on that. Attack with everything. That's 7 wins. That's a 7-0 draft. Oh, 7-1, excuse me. We did get Marduk out. Well, that's pretty good. I'm really happy with that, honestly. Alright. Oh shit, has rats in the set? Instructional Tarkir, that's really cute. Alright. Yeah, this deck really performed. The stack was really good. Like, I thought I heard it on Lords of Limited. And they were absolutely right. The stack was really good. Yeah, it was just a solid deck. Like, I didn't get to crack the relic, which is fair enough. It's really good if you manage to crack it, especially with like a globe on the battlefield or something like that. Ugin was an MVP. Like, apparently Ugin is a busted planeswalker. Who would have known? Who would have thunk? Yeah, I am gonna take a little bit off. I'm gonna have dinner, and after that I'm gonna do another draft. So stay hanging, I'd say. I hope to see you all in about 20 minutes or so. So, hope to see you then. Alright. We are back. We're just waiting for the ads to be over. And once they're over, we're gonna start the second draft. First one was really well. Got 7 wins, so that's nice. Let's get some achievements while we're at it. Got an advanced achievement. Win a best of 3 match after... Oh, that's an old one. Color Mastery Green. Have a creature with depth touch deal non-combat damage to a creature and both controls. Fair enough. Alright. Waiting 20 more seconds for ads, and after that we can start. Alright, that should be ads over. So we can just hop into the second draft. Let's see what we get. There we go. Got them all readied up. And oh boy, hello Crater Hoof. I mean, there's no way we're not playing Crater Hoof, right? It's just once we get to 8 mana, we're absolutely solid. We just want to play a creature-based deck. See, other notables in the pack: Evolving Wilds is really good. Randy's rebuff is pretty good. There's a lot of big tokens, and this just deletes them. Inspired Vanguard has impressed me. I don't like these to start with because of the multicolor, and they're pretty set on the token stuff. And Sagu Wildlings is a really good card, but Great Hoof is just honestly an amazing bomb rare. What do we have? Create 3 1/1s, distribute 3+1 counter on 1, 2, 3 creatures you control. And creatures you control gave trample and lifelink. Alright. Definitely in the market for that. Otherwise in this pack, Sage of the Fang is a decent card, I guess. Pummeler is nice. There's not really a lot. The Dispelling Exile, all the dragons are good. Like all the split dragons. But yeah, we're not necessarily playing this. We're only playing this if the Mardu colors are open. But if they are, that's a good sign. Not a lot here. We have the Encroaching Dragonstorm, but I feel like that's a bit slow even for this format. I think the Frontier Bivouac is better. It just fixes the color in anything we want to play green in, basically. And we're really looking to play green because, once again, we have a Great Hoof Behemoth. Piercing Exile is a good card, but we're not going to lack removal, even if we let a few pass. Yeah, we'll just pick up the Bivouac. We'll see what happens. Ooh, Skimmer's Rhino. Tuned Hunter is just a solid creature. Skimmer's Rhino, I haven't actually played with this yet. It goes really well with the Revive of the Ancestors, and it would signify nobody to write this in Mardu. It doesn't work with the Bivouac, but you know, maybe we'll pick up some Temur cards. Some, what else do we have overlapping? Mardu, I guess. Wait, that's for Mardu, right? No. Yeah, it does. Not for Epson. It's fine. We're just gonna pick up Skirmish right now. We are... need to be wary that green's actually open. Lion Weight is pretty nice. Dismal Blackwater would be nice if we already have something in those colors. As long as there are 3 or more different types of counters on creature control, it gets a bonus. Meh. I think Lion Wait's just a solid pickup. Card's good. And you can get stuff back from your graveyard. Aircraft is a bit slow. Scoured Barons would be nice. Synchronized Charge. Distribute some counters. Right, we are hoping to get one of those things back from our pack 1, pick 1. Coordinate Maneuver might be nice if we know we can create some more. In my head it's basically between the Synchronized Charge and Scoured Barons. And I think just fixing mana is more important. Especially early, so I'm just gonna... No, we're gonna go for a charge, but it's really close. I'm not sure if this is the correct pick. Rugged Highlands. In Dragonstorm Globe has been really good. I think we're gonna go for a Globe. And we get Opulent Palace. I think Opulent Palace is the best pick. It's definitely for green and black. If one displays blue for like Lion Weight, it's gonna be really good. Same for the Bivouac, honestly. So we're just gonna pick these up. Put them in here. And we didn't get any... This pick 9, right? Yeah, we didn't get any of the things we were hoping to get back. That's a bit sad. Saga Bumbler is just a good card. We might pivot a bit more towards Sultai here. I think the Bumbler is just solid. It blocks the dragons, that's good. Dismal Blackwater would be nice, but we don't need it that much. Okay, this is interesting. We have a few good like multi-gold cards. We are in base green. So we should be able to work towards being able to cast all these cards. Fixing is going to be high. Any kind of ramp is going to be good with Crater Hoof. Let's see. Dispelling Exile is nice. This is kind of don't care. I think the Merchant. This is still a bit more towards Epson. But I don't think the Exile really is going to do it for us. So we're just going to pick this one up. And a second free drop if we can consistently create Epson mana. Yeah, that seems fine. Seems fine. We'll see what to get past. Yeah, and Ending Whisper is really good. It shouldn't be this late, so we're just gonna pick it up. Right now, I feel better in the position in draft about Sultai than Mardu, but they overlap on like 2 colors. So chances are we're gonna be some black-green main deck and splash for either blue or white. Could also be like green-white main. As long as we're green color main, I feel like we can get the fixing to play this all out. So we'll see if we are able to get that. I'll put it Timur Tawny back in the sideboard. Might even move it to main if we like remove this. We need to be able to splash red as well. But nothing is set yet. Like where blue-green is... I feel pretty solid about blue-green. But if we play red with it or... splash white and green. Sorry. Yeah. Pick up some more fixing. That's helping us for Sultai. Both Sultai and Timur. That's not really Timur. But it overlaps with like in every color pair. It has some overlap. And with Lion Weight, it's gonna be really nice to have access to that. Because we're definitely gonna splash Lion Weight. Alright, that can go to the sideboard. What do we have? Oh, Betor. Betor Kintual. A Mammoth Bellow is a really good card. Glacial Dragon Hunt, solid. Stormwood Falls, just, you know, all the fixing is good. 3/3 Devotee, don't really... it's pretty okay though, if you're up against some Mardu aggro deck. But yeah, I think Betor is just the best pick here. We're gonna be doing a lot of splashing already. So we do have to keep that in mind. Whenever this creature enters, copy next spell you cast this turn when you cast it. You may choose a new target. Alright, this is really if you're going deep into Sultai. Constructor say it's a good card. Ooh, Stormbrood's really good. Like early game interaction or late game just Flying Boy. In base green black's good. The Guardian is really good as well. I would love that. But I think just to establish yourself a bit more black green, I think the Stormbrood is doing a lot for us. Yeah, like I said, we're probably gonna be some black green main deck, and we can splash into white or into blue. Both, preferably, because we have, let's see, this helps us splash blue, this helps us splash blue, this helps us splash blue, so our blue splash looking pretty alright for early pack 2. Gonna try to get a bit more of the white splash coming there, and maybe a bit more interaction early game. That's what we're mainly looking for here. Some card draws always welcome. But we're not gonna be too picky about that. We're just hoping to get Greater Hoof going. But yeah, fixing is priority, card draw, and so just solid creatures. And we'll see if we end up being what is it, Absent splashing blue or Sultai splashing white. Or just straight up one color, like that's also possible, but with this start I don't think we need to do that. With synchronized charge, everything that puts counters on stuff is really nice. Not necessary, but it is nice. I'm mainly just hoping to create a hoof here. What do we have? Gladefoot Siege. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, target play mills for, or you may play cards from the graveyard. That's okay. Not too impressive. We got some decent removal in Stormplane Detainment, Stalwart Successor. I think that might be the pick for us. Rally in the Monastery is also really good. But if white's gonna be our splash color, I'm not gonna be too keen on that. And we are a bit low on creatures right now. Absent Devotee, I don't think this is a deck that makes the best use of the Devotees. We might still, if we get it a bit later, I don't mind picking it up. But for now, I think having this is pretty solid. Okay, Exhale seems fine. There's no fixing at all. I think somebody to our left is pretty keen on picking up fixing. Bodyguard is not getting anything back yet. I don't think it's gonna start anytime soon. There's a sick Jeskai deck floating around. It's Fleeting Effigy and the Bodyguard's pretty good in there. Narset. Narset's meh in it. But I think we're just gonna pick up the Exhale. Lands would be really welcome. Well, lands in our colors would be really welcome. Carekeeper? Carekeeper is good. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard during your turn, create a trashy token. Yes, please. Trashes are fixing, right? Nightwatch is also decent, but I think we're gonna pick up the Goldkeeper. This can also just be... Like, if we don't have a lot of creatures, this is most likely gonna be like a 2-drop removal spell, mainly early on. Evolving Wilds. There's a lot of good cards here, though. The Dancers would be nice. Just getting some stuff in the graveyard that we can recur, although we don't have a lot of that yet. Bargain is just a really solid card. I like Altar Dragons, but this one with being a 4/4, most of them are 3/3s. Just being a 4/4 is really good. And the sorcery is decent. At least it's replaced itself, but yeah. Seeing as we don't have anything to fix for white, it's gonna be Evolving Wild. For that white mana fixing. Oh, beautiful. Sagu Wildling is something we really want. If we're 4 colors, we really need some more fixing, so we're picking up the Wildling. We're gonna put this in the 5 pile so far. We're not playing red. We're playing non-red, so we can just skip this. I think the Relic's pretty fine. We do need to focus on some more early creatures, I think. But once we do that, the relic's gonna be good. And with both the relic and the globe, we might be able to make. We're probably able to make 5 colors. And we can also like get rid of bivouac, for instance. But yeah, being able to activate this is really good. I'm happy picking that up. Alright, for now the focus is interaction and some more early game stuff to do and Mammoth Bellow. Because this card is just nuts and it shouldn't be coming this late. So that makes us the full 5 color spectrum. That does make it harder, so this might be a maybe. Only if we get the fixing we'll actually play it. We're getting a lot of stuff back. Nightwatch to set us up because our blue mana is better than a white mana. This Dragon Storm seems fine. Lose to life, gain to surveil to mainly. But I think it's gonna be a Nightwatch just because it's a good early creature. All of these are kinda We'll put this in the sideboard. This is playable. Yeah. Nothing to write home about here. Tony back in case we're going heavier into red. I mean, we also just might play less blue and more red. That's also possible. Let's see. Shades of the Sky seems really good. Like, if you can trigger it, get 2 of them. We don't seem like we're gonna be able to trigger it that much. The seeds in our main colors, that's gonna be really good. Let's see, other notable cards. Another Bellow, Dismal Backwater, Gorger, Devotee. Winter Storage is really good. We don't really have anything that draws cards, right? Would love the Winter Storage, but I think we need seeds more. This just helps with either putting the Swamp Song counts on it or helping us profit of putting counts on it. Would also love a Sage, but I think we're just gonna do this. Get our permanent card from your graveyard to your battlefield to the hexproof card. This card is near unbeatable. Like, if you get anything back, it's so good. I think we're just gonna get that. Like, for 6 mana, return something from our graveyard is good. We have another Wildling, Rugged Highlands. Are we being too greedy here? I don't think we are. I don't think we are. Whew. Let's see, what do we have? Desperate Measure, target creature plus 1/-1. Whenever it dies, draw 2 cards. Skullclamp effects, cute. And with 1 more cards, leave your graveyard, put a plus 1 counter on this. Okay, that seems pretty okay. Put a counter on something, draw cards. I think we're going to go with the Hunter. Hunter seems solid. Oh, we've seen that before. That's not very impressive in draft, honestly. Probably pretty good in constructed, but for draft it's kinda meh. Procession is something we might want. Yo, Lucal man. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? We might play Procession somewhere. I'm not feeling great about the early curve. Scout Barons is probably the best one. This is a good creature. Yo, that's probably easier, Luca. Think I need... Most we need here is fixing, I feel. So I'm gonna pick this up and not feel great about it. I don't feel great about like our early game. Once we get to the mid to late game, that's pretty good. But early game, we're still looking a bit lacking. I'm gonna pick up more fixing. All the fixing we can get is good fixing. Doing good, just chilling before hopping onto your arena yourself. Nice. You're looking to draft yourself? Or are you gonna play some constructed? Windskirt Crack. We're splashing red for something, right? Possibly? Yeah, Mammoth Bellow. Molten Exile might be nice. Not splashing for it though. Splashing might be going too far. Absent Devotee. Or Sultai Devotee. Let's see. With Sultai, that's a better blocker probably. I feel like our fixing is doing better, although we're still a little light on white. Oh, yeah, Sultan. We're going for Sultan Foti. We have another backwater. Snakes. Oh, I didn't mean to dull press, but it's fine. Construct for now, just got back into it. Nice. Well, you're playing some standard? Some explorer? Or something else? We'll pick up another goalkeeper. If this deck goes up against anything aggressive, we're just dead. Straight on. And we might. I think we have a pretty good chance of grinding out some of the slower decks in the format with Bator and Pronation, Crater Hoof, of course. Five of the Ancestors, pretty good stabilizing. When it dies under your control, none of these spark joy. I'll put this in the sideboard. We'll see. Trying to get your spark rank. Wait, spark rank? What's a spark rank? Not familiar with this terminology. I mean, these are the last picks, so I don't know what I was expecting. It were some pretty unimpressive cards. That's about what you'd expect. Alright, let's see how we're gonna build this. I think best here would probably be to start it off with just black-green and see what we want to add from there. Because I feel like our black-green core is going to be pretty solid. We're at 39 cards. We need to add to this. We'll see. That's white. You are not purely black-green. You're not black-green. Alright, there we go. This is all our black and green cards. So we're looking at 29 right now. That's including 17 lands, I'm presuming. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, so we need to add 11 cards to this. So if we look in blue, I'm just gonna put it on the side here. Hello? Arena, please? Alright. Put it over there. The procession. The bellow is a double splash. These are all single splashes. Alright. So we have 41 if we just add everything. Let's see. We need to splash blue for this and white for this. This is white. Then out here we put the Mammoth Bellow. Our singular red splash. Let's see, this is blue, this is blue, white, white. And I think that's it. So, let's see, if we want to splash blue, this is just going to be a lot of balls, I feel like. This makes blue, this makes blue, this makes blue. These both make blue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources already. 6 if we count the Evolving Wilds. And 7 if we count the Wildling. We already have 7 sources for blue, just with adding 1 island. That's pretty good. For white, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sources for white. That's a bit meh. That's a bit... Oh, actually we have the globe as well, so... That makes 6 for white. If I'm looking at this, I think it's better to have white early. So I think... Alright, how are we looking on the black? Because it's mostly green main board. There's some triple colors over here as well. Let's see if I think this seems fine. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black sources. I think I'm okay, like cutting off one swamp and adding a forest. Just because our green is more important early game, like the devotee, the hunter, and of course getting more of the colors. Okay, this is I don't feel too good. The main thing I feel like this deck is missing is some card draw, because the only thing we really have is the Whisper. Maybe we should have picked up, like, it was pack 3, pick 1, I think. There was a good card draw spell. Oh, we still need a cut here. I think the cut might be the Aerial Procession. Or reputable merchant. We just reset this overview. So we can see how the creature and non-creatures are. To see if we should cut a creature or non-creature. If I had 2 of the... Oh, excuse me. Gria. If we had 2 of the stupid wildlings, I would have got a land. Because going 16 land with 2 of these to search up extra land, that's pretty good. Right, this is also a creature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 non-creature spells. I think cutting Snakeskin Veil might be the play here. Yeah, I think that might be it. Let's just try it like this. We're once again the full 5 color. I feel like that happens a lot accidentally. This format. Like, oh, I'll just splash like 3 things. They're all different colors. We'll see how this goes. I think the last deck was better. Then again, last deck had Ugin in there, so you know that tends to happen. We have no green sources, all green cards, so no, we're not keeping this. We have green source. Bit low on the creature count. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. We'll put the island on bottom. Because we have plenty of colors with this. We're just missing white, but I think we're gonna be able to find that somewhere. We're probably gonna go turn 3 Stalwart Successor as like our first play. Actually getting white mana might be better, because then we just have our full 5 colors on turn 3 and we can play whatever we manage to pick up. They're trying. It feels like they're gonna go aggro on us. Let's crack this for a plains. There's a plains. And take the turn. Alright, Dragonstorm Globe is pretty nice. Oh no. Oh, that's an oopsie. That's a big oopsie. Alright, that's fine. They can swing in for hopefully only 2 damage. Wait, they're Jeskai? Did you gather the Mayok? Magic Yay? What? What's the Magic Yay? What's this? Activated ability for artifact creatures and planeswalkers can be activated. I can't make mana with my Dragon Globe. Oh no. I did gather some magic, but my opponent apparently is better at gathering the magic. Little stupid. Well, I'm a little stupid every day, so you know. Could also be like that. So anyway. This is also an artifact. Oh my god. This thing just absolutely wrecked us. Jets in the list. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. People are already complaining about it, and I don't really get it. But people have been complaining that they wouldn't do it or something. So, I don't know. Apparently people are... I'm so losing this game. You gave some pre-orders back. Ah, damn it, we don't pre-order. Let me deliver first. Alright, we're definitely losing this fucking game. No fucking way otherwise. You caved. God damn it. Yeah, we're just taking a lot of damage. We're blocking this. If they kill this, they would kill it with anything. Oh, I didn't even look at the nickname decorator. But they did. Yeah, they're looking for some basic things. This is out-tempoing, yes. Honestly, this thing screws us over the hardest because we don't have any fixing right now. Other creatures dealt damage. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, okay. Well, we lost this game. 800 bonus costs you can buy next PP. Nice. Good financing there. Alright. That game did not go swimmingly for us. But that's a-okay. I feel like we had a lot of bad luck there. That's my excuse, and that's what I'm staying with. Can't wait for test server. Nice. Let me know how it is. I'm not gonna check it out on test server. I'll just get it in game. Alright, this seems like a pretty solid start. We have interaction for their early stuff, and once we get to turn 4, I mean, we do need to draw 1 land, but I do fully believe we're able to draw 1 land. Not getting test server and helping the game. How is the test server helping the game? I won't provide feedback probably because I'm too lazy to do that, so... are we gonna kill that? Sacrifice it, deals 6 damage to target creature with flying. I'm so tempted to just shoot it down. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna kill it. Just 3 damage can add up a lot. I don't feel like we have a lot of life gain, so the 3 damage is gonna count up over time. And them ramping also doesn't feel good. Right, we got the devotee. Gonna play it? I think so. Again, Unending Whisper another time. Play devotee. Next turn is probably gonna be island into Goldkeeper. After that, Pummeler. After that, we'll see what happens there in Temur, it seems. Closing Dragonstorm. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a lot of mana they have. Yeah, play the Carekeeper. Smack with this. If we don't draw a land, we can an Ending Whisper and then harmonize the Goldkeeper to do it again. And get a treasure token from this. And you put 2% counter and flying on a creature. Oh, that's a rare. What the heck do you do? With this creature, you may milk cards equal to the number of lands you control. You may exile this card from your graveyard, put some percent count target creature with X number of land cards in your graveyard. That seems solid. They can mill themselves for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, trade with Envoy, a counterspell, and a bunch of land. Do you do anything with the land? You may mill cards. No, it's only for their other ability. Did draw the land. So we can play the Whisper first. There's another Carekeeper. So we're just gonna go to combat, attack, them for free, and play another one. And then we can just go Pummeler and Ending Whisper next turn. Get 2 treasure tokens, draw a card. Yeah, that's about it. See, guess it depends on what we're gonna draw. They can't really attack with our 5/5 because we have the devotee, and if they spend the removal spell to kill that, I'm fine with that, honestly. We'll see what they do. This is instant. Instant speed returns something from the graveyard to your hands. Pretty good. Dragonstone Globe. Yep. They probably had to do some counting to see if it works out. I've done that math a few times already. I'm gonna do it a lot more. What is this? At one mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast creature spells. On the end of turn, target creature you control power 4 or greater gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card. Alright, so they're gonna trade this off and draw a card of that. Yeah, sure. That's fine by me. They still trade. Like they can use this to put a lot of counters on something, but they need to have something first, so I'm not too scared yet. I'm probably gonna be scared of that in due time, as they say. Dude, this is 6 mana, this makes it 4 cheaper, so we need to play the land. Plus one song counter, creatures you control, counts on them, gain vicious and trample at the end of turn. We can also just do those two. But I feel like this is better spent later when we need to get through. Yeah. Let's just get these triggers first. Make sure they don't die in combat to something stupid I'm not thinking about. Go to combat, attack, get damage, nice. And it's looking pretty good for us. We can give 2 of our creatures vigilance a trample next turn. We can dig a little bit as well, and we have 8 mana in total. I mean, if we do top that Crater Hoof, we're just slamming it and winning, hopefully. Depending if they don't tap out, we're not doing that. Whenever this creature enters, target player mills 2 cards and you gain 2 life. Okay. Target themselves. That's nothing really impressive. Oh boy. Dragon Skill Cyan. 4/4 dragon. Oh, and it enters with counter. Wait, what? Other dragons get. Oh god, they buff each other. Okay. Well. That might be a little issue. Oh, Lion Way. Do we have anything? No. No, we do not. Yeah, that's 12 damage on their board. We do have Sneaky Lethal though if they manage to tap out, but oh boy. The 2% counter 1 or 2 creatures. Let's start out with this. Done. Our best hope here is Crater Hoof. Hey Crater Hoof, let's put that on top. Then we could have had Lion. We could have Lion waited back, but I don't feel like we need to do that. And we can procession something back if we need to. Also, just play Synchronized Charge here. Put 2 counts on this and attack with it. This with 2% option counts on 1 more to alright, so it does gain vigilance. No, we'll just buff this one, it's fine. Go to combat, attack them with the 6/6. They're probably not gonna trade off. Oh, what? I did not expect them to trade it off, but okay. They even blocked with a token? Huh. Okay, yeah, well, sure. 2% counter, yeah, okay. We just have them dead next turn, honestly. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is an 8 mana spell. We can go even up to 9 if we just return something from graveyard to the But I would like my opponent to go tapped out here. That'd be really appreciated. I'm just gonna make this bigger and swing with it. I think that might be their plan. Okay, they're just gonna look for more lands. They might play another dragon. Yeah, that makes sense. This is sorcery as well. Okay. Let's see what they are going to do. My hope is they're going to make a big mistake. But, you know, you never know. They do have 2, 4, 6 mana available still. 1 mana. Alright, they are gonna buff their creature. That's a 7/6 now. That's 12 damage in total. Not too scared. Once again, we're gonna go Crater Hoof next turn, so absolutely fine. Absolutely fine with that. Didn't even calculate it. If it's lethal, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 2 mana. That is enough for a counter spell. No, I'm fine with them drawing cards. I'm just gonna take the risk. Not doing any blocking. Because if we fill the Crater Hoof, no, we're gonna react to this actually. We're gonna go Procession, return Forest. Then we create. Oh no! Do they only trigger? Oh no! One more key during your turn. Fuck. Alright, that's absolutely on me. I thought we'd get the trigger, but we don't. That's a big misplay. Because if we had 2 counters, we could return it next turn. But we'll just have to go for it. We'll see. If they counter, they counter. They don't counter. They're dead. Yeet. Ah, Crater Hoofing. Yeah, sure. You're absolutely what bullshit. Minus 14. Oh no. No. The poor opponent. They never saw it coming. We still had another card to recur the Crater Hoof, so I wasn't too worried there. Although they did have quite some damage. That's fine. Okay. Well, 1-1. Okay, okay. That's a rough start, but I feel like our deck didn't really come together game 1. And we'll see what happens in game 2. Let's see. We have all our mana. Well, not all of them, but we have our 3 main colors. We can go turn 1 Wildling. Actually, turn 2, turn 1. Oh, we're on the draw. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna go turn 1 Thornwood Falls. Turn 2 Forest into something. Forest getting probably a swamp. We need swamp for most of the cards in our deck. Yeah, so then we have our 3 main colors. Swamp, thank you. And we'll figure out how we get the other colors. You know, we'll get there when we get there. Next turn probably will be a Tuned Hunter. Something like that. Windscard crack. That's pretty good, honestly. I think the play here is still Hunter. Just put something on the board. Ask our opponent to deal with it, basically. Like, if they waste a removal spell on that, I am absolutely happy. We might just get it back with Lion Wait next turn. They're gonna make a 4-4. 4-3. With menace. Play the Windscard crack. Power 3 or less. That's not enough. We'll just start attacking. Like, we're not blocking that, so in that case, we're just starting attacking. They're outracing us right now, but that can change at any time. I think Goldkeeper is one of the better cards to have here to play. If we can trigger it once, we're gonna do funny stuff. Marshal of the Lost. Alright, that's gonna buff their attack power. 5-4. Synchronized charge. That's not the blocker I wanted. Not the land I wanted, mainly. I was hoping for a land. I think we just need to play this to block. The blocking is more important here. Although they probably have some way to come through. Oh, Artemis Dragon is really good. Gonna put 2 counts on that, 1 on this. We need to double block. Oh, that gets 7. That kills both of our creatures. Oh no. This is really bad, honestly. Two blockers. Okay. 1 measly life. We probably need to go lie in wait, return, pummeler, kill this. Then we do need to deal with the flying. But the pummeler can also deal with the flying. We just need to take 3, go down to 8. Going down to 8 is fine. Play the pummeler next turn. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can also just play Bator. Quintwall and have a massive blocker. Can also, now we need blockers for the flyer. We need flying blocks. They're just being nice in their 3 colors. Yeah, we definitely need flying blocks. Flying blocks are praying they don't have removal. This is also not power 3 or less, actually. We're at 6. Let's see. We can. That can block the dragon. Oh, it can block the dragon, but it will die to it. Still kind of tempted. Yeah, we do need, like, if they have removal for Bator, we're dead. If we go pummeler, removal on the Lancer. Even if they remove the pummeler, we're not dead. I think that's the best move. Just guaranteeing we are surviving this turn. And if they spend removal now, we can play Bator and can be relatively sure that it will survive. We're definitely jumping. Alright, there we go. They have removal. It wouldn't have killed Bator. But it would have made it awkward, and now they have had to waste it here. Alright, let's draw a card of that. Put us. Bator can only block 1 creature, and they both swinging in for 4. I think we're stabilizing just too late here. They have 1 remove spell, and that was enough. Maybe they don't attack. You never know. I'd be really surprised if they don't. All they need to do is just attack all here, and we're dead. They just need to do it. I want to see them do it before I concede. Yeah, we're really close to stabilizing here. They just really out-aggroed us in the early turns. But this is gonna guarantee they keep their dragon? Question mark? Please don't attack. Don't attack all. Don't attack all. Come on. Damn it, they attacked all. Well done. Well done. Well done. You never know. You never know. Alright, so we are 1 in 2 on the second draft. Is there something we need to change about the deck? Actually, the exhale might be better than the procession. Yeah. Just to have a bit more early game interaction. Yeah, alright. Let's just switch those two out and see what we get. Hopefully we get to play more than just one game. Oh, hang on. Can I quickly check how many gems do I have? Do we have enough for another draft? I don't think I'll do another draft tonight. We don't have enough yet. We need 2 more wins. Otherwise I'm gonna be sad. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing another draft. It's already 8 and I don't wanna stop at 10. So we'll just play out this draft and after that we'll call it quits. Okay. Next game has been found. Next opponent has been found. Oof. Not a single universe is this a keepable hand. Alright, this looks a lot better. Until I notice we have no green mana. I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna put Crater Hoof on the bottom. We don't need it yet. We just need to find green mana. Somewhere. Coward Barons. Wait, do we need... Yeah, sure, whatever. It doesn't really matter. If we don't find a forest or any green source, we're dead. It's something we can play at least on turn 4. We're just faking Mardu at this point. They're gonna play a 3-drop. We're gonna play this one Blackwater and be sad about their lives. That's another thing that needs green. We're gonna take 3, go down to do 20. Next turn we'll be able to play Reputable Merchant at least. That's something. Oh, we're gonna take 4. We were gonna take 4. Gonna take even more now. There we go. Right, go for the merchant. We're gonna play 2 generic instead of green. Put a counter on it. We're gonna trade it off for one of these if they attack. If they kill it, sure. If they don't kill it, that's good for us. Quarry, Mountain, Stalwart. They don't attack. Awesome. We still don't have green. We're gonna kill Quarry. God, if we hit 1 green mana, we can just go Mammoth Bellow. Next turn, Mammoth Bellow. First token. We don't have mana. Okay. They want to trade off. That's fine. They're not hitting mana either. Unless they play 1 point combat. No, they don't. Nope. That's not green mana. Oh no. We're probably gonna hit some bullshit like that green mana next turn. We're not dead yet, but we're very close. But there was no way I was gonna keep the go down to 5. Right now they have 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We need to hit a blocker? No, that's just nothing. Alright, that's pretty sad. We took a risk. And it did not pay off. Alright, that's a bit of a sad draft. The first one went way better. But you can't win them all. Yeah. I am... We just get one picture of this deck. Yoink. Print screen. I can share that later on. Alright, I am going to call it quits here. I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you all for lurking, for chatting, for just generally hanging around. I do always appreciate it. And let's have a look if there's something... Oh, excuse me. Let's see if there's somebody who's trying to do some drafting. Let me sort this by English. English, I can type, I swear. Just not very good at it. Let's see what's going on. Do we have any English speaking drafters? That's me. Finding the gathering, that is not draft. Let's see. They seem nice. Alright, I'm gonna raise you over to Jeffy Testic, who's doing some who's being B-right backing. That's a bit sad. That's a bit sad. Yeah, I'm still gonna hop over to them. I hope you all have a lovely week next week. I'll be back tomorrow, playing some Enlisted probably. I hope to see you all there. And have a lovely weekend, lovely week ahead of y'all.